recovered from what felt like a month-long cold, so I will be talking in this video. And thanks to Jean for shooting the last video update for me while I was sick. So for those of you who have been watching for a little while, you know that we have a cat named Con. Up until this point, he hasn't been super cooperative about participating in videos, but this is Con. He decided he wanted to be in today's video. So this is our adorable little kitty. He is sitting on his newly acquired cat tree that we bought for him. We bought it, one, because he needed a cat tree. He hasn't had one since we've lived in this apartment. But more importantly, we bought it in preparations for our service dog puppy coming home in 2 weeks. So the service dog puppy is about 6 weeks old now. His name is going to be Apollo, and he's adorable. We'll insert a picture so you can see just how cute he is. And we're really, really excited for him to come home. We have trainers and obedience classes lined up. I've been doing a lot of reading and research on how to train service dogs, how to have a puppy and prepare them for service dog work, all that good stuff. So we are very close to being completely ready for him. We ordered some stuff that we needed for him today on Amazon, so that will be here well before he arrives. So puppy is coming home soon, and there will definitely be video of the puppy in the next update, whether that's video of him here or video from him at his breeders. We will definitely insert some video of him in the next update. The next part of this update I wanted to briefly mention is I got purple wheelchair rims for my push rims of my wheelchair. They're made just kind of silicone. They're a little bit squishier, so they're softer on my hands when I'm pushing, and they also give me more grip when I'm pushing, so it's less effort to go further. And that has been really, really nice and a really great energy saver for me, which will be important both with needing more energy to train and take care of Apollo, but also with me needing to put a little bit more effort into caring for my body. And that has mostly been prompted by a recent medical test that I had done. I had a gastric emptying study done, so they fed me radioactive eggs and some water and some gluten-free toast. It tasted terrible, in case you were curious, and then watched how my stomach and part of my small intestines processed that food, to see if it was processing through my stomach and the upper part of my small intestine at a reasonable rate. We got the results back from that test and found out that my stomach is not processing food at the rate that is expected. It's actually quite slow at processing it. Once it's in my small intestine, it appears that it moves fine, but my stomach isn't churning and squeezing and properly moving food through it at the appropriate time range. This is a condition known as gastroparesis, which is like stomach paralysis. So the name basically just means my stomach doesn't move properly. So gastroparesis can range from very mild, where the person doesn't even really notice that they have symptoms, to moderate to severe. We're not exactly sure where on that range I am. We haven't officially talked to my GI doctor yet. I have a follow-up with him at the end of April, where we will find out where on that spectrum I am. And the treatment depends on how severe it is, what's causing it, a lot of different factors. So those things we don't know yet. But the main thing to manage and help alleviate symptoms of gastroparesis, regardless of where on the spectrum I fall, is changing up my diet and managing it with my diet. So I've gone to a lot more liquids because they move through your system basically via gravity and don't require your stomach to move a lot to process them, but you can still absorb all of the nutrients that you need from them. So lots of blended soups. We recently bought a juicer, so we are juicing fresh produce, and I'm drinking quite a bit of that. Each day I'm doing calorie enriching like protein shakes, so like boost protein shakes, to make sure that I'm getting all of the nutrients I need until a point that I can talk to a nutritionalist / dietitian to talk about exactly how many calories I should be getting in a day for my lifestyle, what types of juices can provide, what nutrients, what supplements, like multivitamins, I should be on, and get a more concrete plan of how to manage my case of it. I am still eating some solid foods, but it's quite reduced, and I do it over an hour plus time frame because that's just what works best for my body. So there will definitely be more information coming about my gastroparesis as we learn more, but that's where we're at with it right now. And this also moved up the time scale in which I will be seeing a pain management doctor. The point of going to the pain doctor sooner is that we can talk about questions of, are there liquid forms of some of the medications that I'm on? Are some of the medications that I'm on contributing to my gastroparesis? Are there different meds that do the same things that don't impact my GI system as much? Basically, coming up with a plan to manage my pain and keep my pain and symptoms well under control, while also making it as easy on my stomach and GI system as we can. So that appointment I have next week, and we will definitely have more of a concrete plan regarding that in the next update that I have for you guys. The last bit of medical information that I would like to update you guys on is I will be sending out a blood test to more in-depth test for chronic Lyme. This is something we were looking at before we made the decision to go to Mayo Clinic, and all of the tests we got back were pointing to me not having it, but I have talked to multiple doctors who think my symptoms are very classic of someone who has chronic Lyme, and they would like to do some more in-depth blood testing. So I will be sending that out and consulting with them on, is chronic Lyme a component of what I'm dealing with? How do we want to treat it and manage it? All the things like that. So further information on that will be in a later update once we get those blood test results back. That's it as far as medical updates that I have for you guys, and updates regarding Apollo, who will be coming home super soon, and I'm so excited, and regarding Con and how he's doing. He's just chugging along, doing great, enjoying the new furniture that we have in the apartment that he can climb on, and of course enjoying his new cat tree. In the video that I post as when Apollo comes home, I will definitely let you guys know how Con and Apollo get along, and hopefully that transition is smooth and we don't stress Con out too much, but he's a pretty adaptable cat and I think he'll end up being just fine. So that is all I have for you for this video. I do want to mention that I will be splitting my channel into kind of two different categories. I'll have my medical updates, which will still be Adventures of Kira, and then I will have my training videos with Apollo. I don't know what I will title that section yet. It will probably have Apollo's name in it though, and that way the people who are just interested in medical stuff can just watch the medical videos, the people who are just interested in the puppy can just watch the puppy videos, and the people who are interested in all of it can pick and choose which videos they watch for both of the sections of my channel. So that will be a change coming once we get Apollo. And I hope all of you are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back at you soon with another update.